Hi yogis. We are going to do a quick flow today just to kind of warm and wake up the body. So you can do this at any point in the day just to stretch it out, wake yourself up, or just get moving. Bringing movement into the day is super important no matter when and where you do it. So we're going to start toward the back of our mats, standing up nice and tall. You're going to have about your feet about hip-width distance apart, and then stacking yourself up from there. So hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, and your chin parallel with the earth. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing forward, spread the fingers wide, and open up through your heart without arching the low back. Maybe just take a moment here to close the eyes and start to tune in with your breath. As you breathe in and out of the nose, notice anywhere where the breath may be getting stuck in the body. And just bring awareness to that tension, that tightness. Make sure you show that some love throughout practice. Beautiful. One more breath like this. Even weight press into the feet, so pressing into all four corners of the feet. Maybe starting with our ujjayi breath, so gently constricting the muscles in the back of the throat, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, creating that ocean sounding breath. Beautiful. Bring your hands to your heart, elbows out wide, press palms together, and then inhale. Reach those arms up to the sky. Good. Now interlace fingers, leaving pointer finger out, and then take the stretch over to the left. So we're stretching out that right side body now. Maybe looking up, out past your elbow. Good. Inhale, center, and then exhale, stretch it over to the other side. Really opening up that left side body now. Good. And then exhale, fold it in. So bend the knees as much as you need to here. Crown of the head comes toward the floor. Good. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach yourself all the way back up. And then exhale, nice and fluid, fold it in. Top of the head all the way down toward the floor. Inhale. Rise it up. Good. Exhale. Fold it in. Beautiful job. This time plant your hands. Bend the knees again. We're going to walk it up to a plank pose now. So your knees can be up or down. If you're still kind of warming up the body, you can keep the knees down for this. And then we're going to slowly tilt forward on our toes if we're up on our toes. And then exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes. Bring your feet about mat width distance apart behind you. And then press into the palms. Inhale, lift your chest up. Tiny baby cobra here. Dropping shoulders away from the ears. Good. Exhale, lower it down. Again, inhale, rise it up. Lift your chest. Cobra. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Lower down. Zip up those feet back behind you. Press yourself up and back into a closed knee, child's pose. Bring your forehead down. Maybe arms come back behind you, palms face up to the sky. Rest that low back. Good. Go ahead, sweep the arms forward. Roll yourself up into a tabletop position. So find your knees under your shoulder, or your knees under your hips. Wrists under your shoulders. Good. Inhale. Lift chest, lift tailbone. Exhale, round it and pull that spine up toward the ceiling. Chin goes in. Tailbone goes under. Good. Inhale. Lift. Coming into our cow pose. Exhale. Round the spine, find your angry cat. Good, inhale. One more time, exhale. Good. Bring yourself back to a neutral spine now. You're gonna take that left arm straight out beside you and then interlace it underneath the right, bringing left shoulder down to the mat, extend your right fingertips long. A little threaded shoulder stretch. Option to take this right hand around to the low back. Good, release that, and then same thing, other side, find back, come back into your tabletop, right arm goes straight out, thread it underneath the left, and find the same stretch on the opposite side. Give your body what it needs. Again, remembering bodies are not symmetrical, so if you need to take a different approach to this side of the body, that's totally fine. Using this as an opportunity to warm up. Good. Now press yourself back up into tabletop. Then walk your hands about a handprint forward. Tuck the toes, send the hips up and back to the ceiling. Find your first downward dog of practice. So find that alignment, pressing down through the heels, gazing out between the knees or up at your belly button. Don't eat that, let's eat. Good. Gaze up in between the hands now. You're gonna step that right foot forward, up in between the hands, bring that back foot down to 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. So your hips are squared forward. Good, hands down to frame the foot, step it back, find your plank, and then lower down through chaturanga, either all the way down to the belly or halfway. Inhale, lift up, cobra or upward facing dog. Good, exhale, find your down dog. Good, gaze up into the hands, this time left foot steps right, back foot 45 degrees, warrior one, other side. Find that alignment. Good, bring your hands down to frame the front foot, step back, find your plank, lower down, halfway or all the way, inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, exhale, find your down dog. Good, this time right leg lifts all the way up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip, then re-square the hips, step that right foot forward up in between the hands, stay on the ball of your back, left foot, rise up, high crescent. Good. Lower the back knee all the way down, nice and controlled, and then untuck the toes. Bring hands down to your hips, press your hips forward, just opening up a little bit more through that left hip flexor. Good, now see if you can take that left hand back to the left thigh or the left calf. Reach that right arm up to the sky, nice and gentle here. Beautiful, back, up, arms reach, and then left hand inside of right foot, tuck back toes. You can stay right here and twist, or for a little extra, you can tuck back left toes and lift up through that back knee. Twisting right. Maybe looking up at that top hands. Good, hands frame the front foot, step it back, find your plank, and then lower down through your vinyasa. You inhale to lift, and exhale, kneading in downward facing dog. Good, this time right leg rises up, or sorry, left leg rises up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Good, square those hips back, up, step left foot forward this time, staying on the ball of the back, right toes. If I can get my left and right. Good, high crescent. One more breath here, really opening up through your heart. And then lower the back knee down nice and gentle. Untuck the toes. High to low crescent. Bringing your hands to your hips. Press forward, stretching out your right hip flexor now. Good. And then see if you can take that right hand back to the right thigh, or maybe back to your right calf, reaching left arm up. This is a little added challenge with balance, stretch. Good. Look at everything going on here. Good, gazing up at that top hand. And then slowly bring right hand to the inside of the left foot, twisting left. And then option to tuck those right toes, lift up. If you want to spice it up, amp it up. Gazing up at that top left hand. Nice, good. Hands frame that front foot. Step back, find your plank. We're going to skip our vinyasa this time and come right back into downward facing dog. Good, right foot lifts. Step it through and then walk your hands center in between your legs. Feet come parallel so you're facing the long edge of your mat now. So feet are parallel. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. You have about a sort of flat back here, so if you can't get there with fingertips down, bring them up to your hips. Good. And again, even weight pressed into your feet. Exhale, fold. So let the hands fall wherever they go organically. Maybe they come to ankles, maybe they go through the legs, maybe they're right underneath the face. Good, and again, we're gonna find that half lift. So either coming onto fingertips, straightening out, gazing forward, or again, bringing hands to hips. Exhale, full from the belly. Crown of the head goes toward the floor. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Good. And then walk those hands over to the right. Bring your left, over to the left. Bring your left toes to face out toward the left. Bend into that knee. And see if you can take the right toes up. So we're in a sort of skandasana. Option to lift the hands up. Shoulders over your hips. Nice. Breathe here. If you have to keep hands down, if you have to come up off of the heel on that left foot, maybe you keep that foot down. Find your version. Good. And then straighten it and bend it over to the other side. Really stretching out those hamstrings. Good. Let's come back through our center. Heel toe those feet slightly in a little bit more. So heels are out, toes are in now. And then start to drop your hips down, lifting your chest up. Elbows come to the insides of the knees, finding yogi squat, malasana. Good, let's come all the way down to sit. Excuse me. All right, so from here, you're gonna bring your right leg forward so that shin's parallel again with the long edge of your mat, or whichever way you're facing. You could be facing the front of your mat, the short edge. And then you're gonna bring, excuse me, your left knee behind your right heel. So you're kind of in this half pigeon pose. And then you're gonna take your right hand down, left arm goes up, stretching out that left side body. Good, come back through center. And then take your left hand to your right knee, right hand back behind you, twist right. Very good. Back through center, changing sides. So this time your left shin's parallel, and then you're bringing right knee behind right heel or right ankle. Taking your left hand down to the mat, right arm up and over. Stretch it out. Good. Come back through center. Right hand, left knee. Left hand back behind you, twist left. Good, inhale at center and release. Coming down to our back. So nice and slow, make your way down, hug the knees in. When you get there, maybe roll a little side to side, just massaging that out. Good, keep left knee hugged in, extend that right leg up to the sky, flex the foot, and then slowly lower it all the way down to the mat. Good, then take that left knee, extend your left arm straight out, and bring your left knee up and over that right leg. So left knee goes right, gaze goes left. Beautiful. Back through center. Again, hug both knees in. This time, keep a hold of the right leg. Keep your right knee bent in. Extend the left leg up to the sky. Flex the left foot. Slowly lower it all the way down to the mat. Take your right knee in your left hand. Extend your right arm all the way out. Bring that right knee up and over to the left side, and then gaze goes right. Starting to slow down the breath, cool down the body. Good. Come back through center. Give yourself another little squeeze in. Maybe curl all the way up into a little ball. Give your body any last stretches, poses, anything you think you might need before you come all the way into your Shavasana, final resting pose. Feel free to pause this video, stay here as long as you'd like. And when you're ready, slowly make your way back up to sit. Maybe rolling over to one side first, coming onto your mat. Sitting up nice and tall, bring hands together at your heart, just closing out our practice with gratitude to our bodies, to our minds, for the time to practice yoga. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.